fifth grade teacher now under investigation by Florida's Department of Education for playing the Disney movie Strange World. Now, this movie features a gay character.
Any sweethearts waiting for you back home, huh? Ah, there it is. Who is it?
It's no one. Diazzo. His name is Diazzo.
Diazzo, huh?
I really like him a lot. I just don't know how to tell him.
That's it. That's the mention of the movie. The teacher says she chose the movie because the overall plot was related to the science lesson that she's teaching.
The LGBTQ aspect of the movie, they're harmless. It's just a talked about crush, and it's only a couple lines in total scene time of just over 2 minutes. Not pushing anything, just being accepting. That's what I do.
Out front now, Chasten Buttigieg. He is the husband of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and he has a new book out tomorrow. I Have Something to Tell You. It is for young adults. Chasten, let me just start because this whole imbroglio about this movie, right? This is it's a 2-hour movie about a lot of things. This isn't the plot. It's a kid who happens to have a crush on a boy. You were a teacher, though. You taught 7th and 8th grade. So this teacher, she's 5th grade teacher.
Yeah.
What's your reaction when you hear now that she, Florida teacher, is being investigated for showing this Disney movie?
Well, besides being disgusted that this teacher is under investigation by the state, I'm thinking about what the students are learning from her investigation. So the students saw a 20-second clip where a boy says he has a crush on another boy, totally normal. And now these students will watch their teacher in the news for weeks and weeks to come. Students right now in her class are being pulled out to be interrogated by the state.
By the way, a line in the movie they may not have even heard.
Yeah, probably went right over their heads because
right.
Most young people growing up in America today, which is a great thing, are moving right beyond that. They don't understand why some of these adults in positions of power are so upset about the idea of equality for all people.
Right, or for who someone has a crush on, right? Or they just wouldn't be relevant to them. So the teacher says, so this has now gotten to the point in the investigation, it's fascinating, you say they're interrogating the kids. She got a permission slip from every parent to play PG movies during the school year. This is a PG movie.
Yeah.
It's on the list of movies you can watch in my house, PG. But the parent, who is also a board member, says that the teacher broke school policy because she did not get the specific movie approved by the school administration. And I just wanted to play the parent in her argument. Here she is.
Allowing movies such as this assist teachers in opening a door, and please hear me, they assist teachers in opening a door for conversations that have no place in our classrooms.
What do you even say to that?
Every movie I watched in school, from preschool until 12th grade, had straight characters in it. I wasn't indoctrinated into being straight. This is a parent using her position of privilege and power to push an anti-LGBTQ agenda, and she knows it. And many of these conversations about parents' rights in education are just a ruse to push an anti-LGBTQ agenda. If you have a question about what's appropriate for a child to read or watch, as a parent myself, I'm going to turn to a librarian or a highly educated teacher to make those decisions. And if a parent has a problem with that, bring that up, but you know what this parent is doing.
Now, you mentioned how every single role model that you would have seen in any kind of a movie or presentation was straight.
Yep.
Where you grew up. Now, you released you wrote some memoir in 2020. I'm sorry, this is a young adult version that you're putting out, right? So you're more targeted, actually, at this age grade, 7th, 8th grade. You talk about growing up as a gay child in a conservative part of northern Michigan, and one of the things you wrote in here, I started to look inward and believe that something about me was twisted and deeply wrong. Like having bad wiring or a virus in the operating system, I wondered what was malfunctioning inside of me. The way that gay people were described by these acquaintances as disgusting or evil caused me to question God first for making me this way. Why would he do this to me? Now, what I find so amazing about that, I mean, that's a powerful statement any child, any young person could relate to, is that you're going to states like Texas, you're going to Florida, you're going to Missouri, you're going to places where you're seeing some of the state take action to talk about your book. And I know that's purposeful.
Yeah, it's really important to me because there are a lot of young Chastens out there. There are kids growing up in this country wondering whether or not they belong. Not only if they belong, but if they should stick around. I spent 18 years of my life believing I was the only one. I didn't know that it was okay.
Believing you were the only one.
The only gay person. because we didn't talk about gay people. My parents certainly didn't have that conversation with me, how I could have benefited from a 10-second conversation with them, that it's okay to be who you are, gay, straight, or otherwise. We will love you. You will always have a roof over your head. I want to go to some of these places where I know kids like that teacher's classroom. There are kids in that classroom.
Somebody that spoke to.
Somebody,
yeah.
And many kids in Florida are wondering,
yeah.
Do I matter? Do I belong? And should I stick around?
And here's the thing. A few years ago, I did a town hall with your husband. I remember we were together out in Las Vegas. I remember, right? I was there with you. But, you know, it's just amazing what's happened in those 4 years. It's not maybe what anybody would have expected.
Yeah.
We talked about some of the attacks he was facing about his sexual orientation running for president. I just wanted to play one specific exchange here.
Oh, sure.
Rush Limbaugh made homophobic comments about you, and he said that America's not ready, he doesn't think, for a gay president. Now, then Limbaugh, I don't know if you know, but he gave this whole story today that President Trump told him, don't apologize for saying anything you said.
The idea of the likes of Rush Limbaugh or Donald Trump lecturing anybody on family values? I mean, sorry, but one thing about my marriage is it's never involved me having to send hush money to a porn star after cheating on my spouse with him or her. So, they want to debate family values? Let's debate family values. I'm ready.
So, has anything changed in those 4 years? Do you think America is ready?
Oh, absolutely. But I also know that things were getting better and are still getting better because more and more people are coming to the table in good faith, wanting to be on the right side of history. Oftentimes, it is the loudest voices that get the biggest microphones. I have met people in rural Michigan and places across the country who are ready to move beyond the noise and focus on the things that matter.
Chasten, thank you so much. I really appreciate your taking the time.
Thanks for having me.